they might find something quite by accident.
When you're testing a game,
Okay, I'm back.
break it.
See, that didn't take long. Just had to click some things. That's easy. I'm in the middle. This is the second stage. Stage 2. So I'm not dead yet. Crazy Eye Carl, thank you for the sub. Can enter the give. Oh, yeah. Everybody gets your free games though. I mean, yeah, that's another like. EA's trying to be like, hey, we're your buddy. Please don't be mad at us. We'll give you free games. Does that work? I'm curious. Oh, you're gonna head out? All right, Nitro. See you later, man. I'm wondering if you get a free game from a game company, do you then think better of that company? Like, if you were mad at Epic Game Store, would you log into it, take a free game, and be like, okay, I'm less mad now? Yeah, a lot of people saying no. No, I just go, hey, this is free. Yeah, I think that's what most people do. But like, I feel like in the case of Epic, it just makes sense. You have to install the client, and you have to, you know, like make an account. But oh, instead of the narrative of Chinese owned, it's now the free games place, so I guess it's more positive. That's a good point. It's not necessarily that it like shifts the conversation from like, it's not that like you get one free game and now all of a sudden you like the thing. It's more like the headlines every week are, here's the free games from the Epic Game Store, not here's a bunch of YouTubers that are really mad about it. Like shooting his little brain parts off. They're just so squishy. How many bullets do I have? Oh, I got plenty. I can shoot this guy to death. Eat it, Spider-Man. But yeah, my I have I guess a number of stream projects, video game miracles that I try to accomplish, and one of them is beating Doom Eternal and Ultra Nightmare, and it is it's difficult. I'll say that. Console pleb, but getting good free games for the future is always nice. Yeah, Justicar, I get you. Something else to just throw in your library, so when it's late at night and you're like, I don't have anything to play. Instead of looking at 10 games and feeling like you've got nothing, you can look at 200 games and feel like you've got nothing. Got Civ 6, I'm not complaining. I mean, Civ 6 is an excellent, excellent game. Oh, you're trying to get used to tribes? Oh, Lord Tank, goodness. Oh, shit. Yeah, Tribes is a difficult game to wrap your head around. But man, is it good. What do you think about, Belle Delphine being back? I don't really have any strong opinions. I didn't know she left, to be honest. I mean, she's on OnlyFans now, right? Getting paid? Good for her, man. I hope she makes enough money from horny dudes that she can retire and live the rest of her life doing whatever. Because God happened to give her, like, the exact assets that gamer bros want to stare at. Yep.
The betrayer's life signal is nearby.
Hey, what's up, King Egg? Welcome. Oh, thank you, Rocket Splinter. Yeah, I have like one or two very powerful gray hairs, and they also like they have. I don't know what it is, but when like the hair goes gray, it changes texture. Like it's thicker and coarser and doesn't lay the same as the rest of my hair. I don't know. Should have nothing on you if you went on the market. I'm working on it. I gotta get in that gym a little more, but I'll get there.
I told you.
Once
Be here. I am where I belong.
Once I'm too old and decrepit to be a Twitch lord,
Saving your people will not bring you peace.
I will
Only make the burden
I will open my OnlyFans.
worse.
27 and I have the rogue gray hair. Or the rogue gray front lock? Oh, like just one little thing out the front?
And now you seek to defy the Corn Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine.
I'm like 22. I don't think finding a bunch of gray hair on my head is normal.
When his heart is laid
It hits everyone at different times.
then his soul will be at peace.
I refer to them as silver,
Will mine.
and then it makes me feel like rogue. It's just me getting more magical. Or that one lady in the stand. I'm 30 and bald, shut it, yeah. No, I used to lament my body because I was massively overweight, but now that I'm like understand more about diet and oh, yep, thank you for telling me to update the stream title. I do need to do that. Thank you, thank you. Clickety clackety click. And there we go. But yeah, the older I get, the more I'm realizing actually I got a pretty good set. Pretty good set of genes and features. I just got to take care of it. That's all. Cyan, thank you for the Prime sub. That's weird though. Like it would have it was probably difficult for me to acknowledge that because like part of the nerd.
The extraction point has been identified.
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
I will mark its
Part of the nerd complex is that you have to be an underdog, and you can't be an underdog if you got like a decent looking face by default. Like I didn't do anything for that. So part of the nerd narrative is that you're not supposed to have any like natural gifts or like everything's supposed to be against you. Where are you? I actually can't see your ass. Whatever. Okay, not gonna sit there and eat those hits anymore. Rocket Splinter, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Ooh, that would have been embarrassing. My dad is in his 60s and has next to no gray hairs. I'll probably be the same. Dude, nice. Dude, nice. Ah! Ah! Dash didn't come back. Gosh dang. Hey. There. I can finally see him. Man. Dash respawn before you get that suit upgrade sucks. Sucks. Gotta wait for that chirp. Fuck! Ooh. Okay. This fight can be very bad. Where are you? There you are. Nope, he jumped again. Fuck! There. Fuck! God, I hate this. Sorry, guys. Gotta watch the adult language. Might be kids watching. Gotta protect them kids. What? Okay. No! God, why are they so fast? I missed. Alright. Dude! Sometimes they'll... Ah, shit. On me, man. Yeah. Double raids. I mean, I'm flying pretty high. Thank you guys for sticking around, by the way. Yeah. This game is a ride. We're good. We're good. Anyone realize tomorrow's Friday? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Time is a flat circle. I gotta
has several areas locked
pick
off
up all this stuff.
constraints.
Skate 4 hype train has already left the station.
Be able to access the entire ship.
I'm slightly concerned. I think it's been long enough, but like, what was there left to do after Skate 3? Really? I'm concerned that like
Reestablishing power.
the Skate series hit that weird mix where there was really nothing left to do. But if they kept making the same game forever,
Been completed.
people would get mad. Like EA milking the franchise, just the same thing. More Skate.
Have to manually toggle the launcher to fire either ice bombs or frag grenades.
Yeah. It's been long enough that more Skate can work. But I just want new locations. Yeah. I'm okay if there's a game that I like, something like Doom. I'm okay with just more content. More. Give me more levels. More now. And I think Skate is one of those games where it's just give me more challenges, give me more things to flip over. Give me something to grind on. But I wonder if they can do it with other sports, why not skating? It's different audiences. For some reason, like the NBA 2K audience, the FIFA audience, they're okay. They're okay with the annualized thing. They don't have the like, I don't know, weird is the right word, but they don't have the expectation that every game be this like reinvention while also being the same kind of thing. Oh, and Ken Frog. Thanks for gifting 5 subs. Yeah. Ow! They feel like extra angry today. I don't know what it is, man. They are on it. Demons are after me. It's like, that's multiple times now. I've finished a glory kill and immediately an imp swiping at me. You still buy yearly FIFAs? That's fine. Good for you. If you buy FIFA every year, and every year you're excited to get that game and pop it open and play it, that's awesome. That's what it's all about. It's all about the hot video games every year. Hey, Muskrat Mike. Thanks for the resub. Happy 4-month anniversary. You've been subbed for 8 months, though. Maybe people have been buying you subs along the way, but... Also, Death God 54. Thanks for the sub. Hello. Dawn Author, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here. It can be tough. It can be tough to kind of split attention. Oh, you ruined your streak? Ah. Streaks don't matter. Unless it's clothing, and then you might not want to do that. My uncle with 2K gets unbelievably hyped. That's cool. I gotta admit, I'm a little burned out on the relentless cynicism. I do think that, like, concerns about loot boxes are pretty valid in games like that. But, I don't really get the people who... Like, there's people who talk with resentment and bitterness and vile about the annualization of sports franchises. It's so fascinating to me. It's so obviously clear that they wanted to do the same thing with, like, Battlefront. And man, people just were not okay with that. And that difference is just so interesting to me. How football video gamers... I'm just down with it, whatever. Give me a card game to play, alright. Oh, good shot. Man, the cooldown on this gun is so awkward. Oh, I guess I got it. Ah! Ah! Oh, whatever. That was weird. I don't think I've ever done that fight like that before. This is always fun.
Somewhere in this facility. I cannot pinpoint its exact location at this time.
Oh, it's just such a good sound. Sports are already in a seasonalized format. Philosopherate. I never once thought about it that way. That makes total sense. You're already used to expecting sports entertainment in an annualized cycle. Yeah. That's totally different, though, than how you consume a Star Wars or something like that. Yeah, very good point. To be honest, I always kind of read it as that the crew who buys sports games, you know, they're not following gaming news every day. They're not told to be outraged by loot boxes, so they go to their job, they come home, they play FIFA, and then it's like, okay, I will continue living a normal life where I don't get very mad about video games. But yeah, that matching the annualized nature of sports games makes a lot more sense than that. Hold on a second. Are you concerned about what happens when you inevitably get so many viewers your chat is too fast and unreadable? I actually am. I'm not gonna assume that I'm gonna be like that level anytime soon, but I do think it would change what I like about streaming for sure. I mean, the rafts and rafts of free money would always be always a plus, but I sure do like talking to people. Okay. Gosh. Ah, he does so much damage. Why do you do so much damage?
The Slayer has arrived. All mortally challenged personnel, please be advised.
Isn't this where the cyber mancubus? No, just the normal mancubus. Pretty sure. Sweet spot is around 200 to 300. Yeah. 200 to 300 if you have like active chatters. I think you can do 800 or like 900 if you got a lot of lurkers around, but I almost killed myself. Good shot. I gotta remember to... I think cultist base is when doing wanton glory kills starts to become a problem. Keep practicing reading chat at a glance. Yeah, I feel like I'm... No! Okay. Oh. He's still there. I'm just gonna grab that. He's freaking out a little bit. It would be great if you could come down here and give me an easy kill. Streaming with an active chat is so weird. Oh, like you're just talking to yourself the whole time? It's just training, that's all. You just vibing? Good communities keep chats legible. It's a good point, yeah. Yeah, not doing emote spam or like meme spam or copy pasta or anything. Immediately. The emotes in the spam. Kane. Yeah. Demons are not allowed to vibe. Y'all must not know the Doomslayer very well. Ash, you're 21. Thank you for the sub. Also, Yoda, damn, thank you for the raid. Why am I getting raided so much right now? What did I do? Did something right today, I guess. I had a nice breakfast, and I worked out, so clearly this must be a reward for that. I'm gonna do this. I've been told this is a good idea. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. King Egg, you're only allowed to spam that if I'm playing Rock Band. I mean, that is a star from Rock Band, right? Maybe I could shoot something on one of these days. Might land a shot. Yeah! Crap, 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 crap! Where are you dead? Okay, that'll work. Yeah, emote only chats are actually really fun, especially for big conferences. Wait, hold on. Oh. Got that Ocean Man copy pasta. I don't... Unfortunately, the stream doesn't have deep lore like Kriken's chat. Not yet, anyway. I am so impressed with... Like... There are obviously people who are much better at like, streaming than I am. Because they've been doing it for a lot longer. Also, they have the mindset for it. And I feel like Kriken is super one of those dudes. I really appreciate people who can just, like, find ways to not only make a game fun. Like, I'm just so literal when it comes to games. I go in and I do what the game tells me to. But I can do this stretch, though. Oh. Have you seen Kriken's 1500 plus sub-alert sound thing? It's incredible. What is it? What is a 1500 plus sub-alert? Somebody that gave out 1500 subs? Back? Hey, Man Mountain. Welcome back. Ow, ow, ow. Buddhist bastard? Thank you for gifting subs. Maybe if I do this, they'll run this way. Stop fighting those dudes and run over here. There. Okay, or go over there. Man. Oh, you sound bits from Oblivion? Yeah. Oh, you mean he has 1500 sounds, yeah. I started to do that with Half-Life vocals, but then there were a lot. I need to go back. I need to go back and make, because the Cheers sound effect I have is just the HEV sound from Half-Life. I need to go back and make Cheers vocal lines from Half-Life 1. I have them all in a folder, I just need to sort them out and pick out the good ones. Yeah, sound files much like the sub-gifs? Yeah. I need to do that. I will do that, actually. I'm gonna steal Kriken's idea. Come over here! Stand on that. They're not gonna. Okay, fine. Revenants actually don't have that much health. I will do this. Crap. Oof. You should use the knife clip for the sound? That's not a bad idea. Maybe a bunch of Half-Life 1 sound effects and then one or two knife. I can build my own meme around. Maybe I need to build my own meme empire. Oh yeah, these guys. No one's impressed with your dumb shields. Actually, I am. Those guys really suck. Every enemy in this game sucks. That's what I've kind of learned. There's no gimme enemy. That was kind of the case in 2016, but man. Okay. This is the weird broken jump pad for some reason. Yeah, now you're thinking. Just gotta think on. Now you're thinking with memes. Okay. Time for the whiplash. Oh, never mind. It's this fight first. This one is also very bad. Or can be. I think it's 4 rockets. Almost. Shit. Okay. Fuck. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. Okay. 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 Not dying yet. Alright, one of these. I agree. Mancubuses do pop real fun. Most demons in this game pop really good, which is an interesting. I used the air slowdown so much in my first playthroughs, and I've sort of gravitated away from it. Maybe I really do have to get back to it. It was such a good just reconnaissance tool, especially with the super shotgun, because that's all you're doing is basically meat hooking to things. Never used slow-mo? Yeah. I'm just trying to think about things that enhance my survivability, because that's, you know, it's the name of the game. Okay. As much as this fight scares me, I don't recall dying here much. Long man, maybe. I guess yeah, I don't really have to worry about that aspect of copyright too much. Oh boy. Shit. Move! God, they get so much life when they're in stun. It's weird. What? Oh, it hit an explosive barrel. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Okay. Alright, we're safe. I think I might go get that thing. I heard what they announced for EA Play. You mean Skate? Something called Skate? I don't know if it counts as an announcement when there's no title and no platform and no release date, but I think that's good. I think that's a good thing. Tony Skate Pro Bono Law Clinic 2? I mean, what was it? Yeah. Or was it Project 8? The game where you had to, like... Oh, shit. I picked Remote Detonate. What am I doing? Man, what am I doing? Alright, well... I guess we'll try Remote Detonate. I mean, it's probably not too long to find another mod station, but... Excited for the next media share. I'm gonna do it after Doom today, catch up on it, because I just skipped it yesterday. Just felt like hanging out, watching Jojo. Letting my back recover. Stupid back. I shouldn't have jumped right to, like, heavy deadlift. That was my mistake. Because I took, like, a week off, ironically, to let my back super recover. I was, like, rolling it out and tenderizing it a lot. And it was actually working pretty well. My back was feeling really good. Feeling really loose, limber, controlled. Oh, sorry, Jimbo. I have a home gym, so I've never had to leave the gym. Just combat my own laziness.
The beast tries to be to me, my brothers and sisters, but he is
Fuck.
weak. Your hate must match his will. Only then will you be truly saved.
This fight can be bad. Fuck? Oh. No! Oh, no. That was all bad. glad I got that turret. But I think there's another Arachnotron? We're getting hit. There's a whiplash in here eventually too. I'm pretty sure. When it makes like a little squeak. Okay, there you are. Did I? Oh, okay. Okay. Crap. Trying to play it really, really safe. Rockets. What? Jesus. Yeah. Maybe I should use the chainsaw for what it's meant for. Alright. Alright, now we got ammo. Now we got ammo. Now we can shoot some things. Here we go. Alright. I really just wanted that music, man. Do yoga on my active rest days? Nice. I need to do more yoga. I found a couple of good routines that I really liked, but it's a part of my fitness routine that I just kind of willingly ignored. Now I'm gonna get big muscles. Not gonna get big muscles doing yoga. Actually, you'll get some good tone doing yoga. Oh, how are you so fucking good? Practice. I'm not good enough to beat this game. So, but I will be. Yeah, and especially given that I'm like dealing with well, like injuries. Yoga's what's necessary to remedy those things. Yeah, Flav, I have a back roller that is invaluable. I actually use a, yeah, exactly, Doctor. You won't be able to use those big muscles for as long without yoga. Yeah.
Can you see it?
I have a racquetball that I use to tenderize my back. And I have a back puncher gun.
It is so. I must survive this. Protect me in my time of need, and you will secure your place in the new world.
He talks kind of like Palpatine, a little bit. I guess there's only so many ways to talk evil, but...
Your super shotgun is nearby. A relic from your past. The priests have kept it hidden.
I've been Iyengar Yoga for 4 years now. I'm not familiar with that. Not a specific... Ah, right. Ugh. Is that a specific kind? Oh, this room is extensively stressful. Real men only do weights and are entirely immobile. Exactly. Exactly. I need people to pick me up and put me down somewhere. And if you want me to move a weight from there to there, I'll do it. But that's it. That's all I'll ever do. Ever. This room hurts so much. Okay. Death can come so quickly down here.
Attention.
PB for this. I made it to level 4, like halfway through level 4, before I died to some really weird shit. Fuck. I've had it happen where like the big assholes that come down drop on me. I want to know where they're coming from, so I can be on the like right side when they land. Trying not to hit the cue ball, but I just did. Fuck! God, man, there's nowhere to go. Okay. Especially their shitty little lock-on move. God! Fuck! Alright. And then... okay. Dude! This is not going well. Why did I not kill you? What? Can't move. Please die. Please die. Okay. Fuck. I don't have any bullets in that gun. Okay. Oh. Holding for poses for very long, not like any flow. Progressing into poses using props and stuff. Yoga good for people, seasoned practitioners, and those with disabilities alike. Okay. Yeah, all the yoga I've done has been moving through a lot of poses, and it's like it'll escalate and extend. So every yoga routine I've done, it's like, okay, do this. Now warrior one, back to stand, or like it's like warrior one down to like I'm blanking on the names now. It's like sun salutation, and then like downward dog, and then warrior one, downward dog again, hop legs up, back to stand. And then it's like do that whole thing, warrior one into warrior two, into warrior one, back down and up. Okay, down, downward dog, into warrior one, warrior two, warrior three, 2, 1, back up. It's like it's the same motions and the same flow, but each time they add another move onto the end. Precision in the pose, move to the next pose, focus on precision and pose. I actually prefer that. I prefer to sit into a pose or a stretch and understand it more. The movement kind of distracts me from focusing on my body, and I know that that's part of the meditative aspects of yoga. You're supposed to be able to synchronize your breathing to the motions. That's the other thing that gets me, is sometimes yoga will exert me to the point where I can't breathe with the motions because I'm breathing too fast. That's always been a thing I like. They'll be like, okay, breathe in and out with these exercises, and I'm like, I can't. I need more air than that. I actually can't breathe with. Yes, Jess is the gamer goth girlfriend that the internet pines for. Flav is the goth e-boy. Nice, very good. Asthma? No, just being out of shape. Just being a heavy boy, doing yoga poses. It's exerting. Take deeper breaths for the times they give you. I try. I've always just kind of been a heavy breather. Like I breathe a lot and I sweat a lot. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, whatever. Okay. Bit of an accident, but gotta do cardio. I have done plenty of cardio. Maybe it's that? I've done so much cardio, you guys. So much cardio. Conventional wisdom told me that cardio was how you lost weight, and I've always been overweight. Amusingly, for some reason, the conventional wisdom that maybe you just shouldn't eat 17 hamburgers in a day would also help you lose weight. That didn't really land with me, but the cardio I grabbed. So I used to run so much. Running and jump rope. When I was more into martial arts and stuff, jump rope was what I did a lot. Kickboxing is great for cardio. I mean, yeah. Practice meditation at all. I have my own methods. I think I converge on meditation sometimes. For me, playing rhythm games is meditating. It's not like the traditional, you know, sitting in an empty room and chanting meditation, but it does invoke the same sensibility. Bizarrely, sometimes, playing something like Doom Eternal can be meditative. Yep. Oh yeah, I mean burpees. Holy crap, yeah. Full body cardio workouts. Anything where you can clear your head can be beneficial. Yeah, to me, yeah, it's like inducing that trance-like state. And for me, I get there a lot easier when I'm playing something like a rhythm game. Lost quite a bit of weight, but for some reason can't lose stomach fat. Now I get real good legs, okay arms, and a fat tummy. Kind of the same, man. I got crazy good legs from all the running, but yeah, I got a gut and a tire around the middle that I think I just gotta really drill down on diet to get rid of. Physical therapist is teaching me breathing exercises before we do anything, as it helps everything. If I focus on my breathing, I'll be able to work my muscles better. Cardio is great, but I lost 21 pounds in a month by walking and just doing Zumba for a few hours a day. I wasn't allowed to do core or lists. Oh, because my intestines were ripped out of me. Ooh. Or legs, you mean? Congratulations, though. That's awesome. Tummy fat needs a diet, no way around it. Yeah, I also tend to think that at a certain age, it might also just need medical. Like you might have the healthiest diet in the world and your body just won't get rid of it. I'm not a doctor, but I can definitely see, like, no, you just gotta get it sucked out. Alright. Now I get to be this cute little revenant. It's gonna cool down. Ugh. I find it kind of odd that this Revenant is so much better than any other Revenant in the game. I guess Doomslayer's Argent energy infused it and made it good. I'm sure that's the case. Stop eating sugars, especially fructose and vegetable oils, starches, etc. The visceral fat will go. It's really not that complicated. Our bodies are designed to be fit and healthy up to a high age if we eat proper food. I mean, yeah, Spoon, I don't know. Fructose? You're saying just don't so you're saying don't have fruit, oil, or starch. That, like, eliminates so many foods from the world. So many. And yeah, I get it. Oh, right. Whoops. I think for a lot of people, that's ruining, or that's pulling away too much of a diet. There is a cutoff sometimes between, like, what's a reasonable or acceptable trade-off. Doesn't really lost 100 pounds in a year by eating proper food. How old are you, Spoontacular? I believe you, and by the way, congratulations on your weight loss. That's awesome. If there's... Oh, you're 32? Okay. I think... don't let me be too condescending with this, but you're probably just on the cutoff where you can do that sort of thing. I do think that, I believe very strongly in a couple of things. One is that, like, if something worked for you, that's great. It doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone. And I also believe pretty thoroughly that in this world, somebody can do all the right things, fitness-wise, and still not be, like, thin. I think there's, I don't know, bodies are so complicated. Glucose is broken down into fructose and you need glucose to live. Do you mean fructose is broken down into glucose? Yeah, everyone's bodies are different. You're right though. I mean, the thing is you're describing like most, like oil, sugar, carbohydrates. Those are that's like the triangle of like calorie dense, nutritionally devoid food. So yeah, I think that if you avoid certain things, that will drive you away from processed foods and chips and donuts and things like that. But if you know, I feel like there's got to be a way to have a balance, right? Maybe. Big miss. Out of ammo. Oh boy. I ran competitively in college with guys who ate poorly and were still running sub 60-minute 5Ks easy. Body or weird. Yeah, especially if you're young. You're in college? Oh, shit! Oh, come on. Oh, that was not the gun I wanted! Ah! Man, my kingdom for a lock-on. Metabolism, yeah. That can help, I'm sure. I used to blame my metabolism, and then, like, once I started tracking my calories, I was like, oh my god, I'm eating like 3,500 calories a day. I mean, the thing is, like, some people can get away with that. I never had that metabolism. So I think it ended up being a blessing in disguise. It meant that I never had a phase where I was like, I could get away with it, you know? You're eating a pudding cup? Hannah, as far as desserts go, pudding is actually not the worst. It's got good volume, good flavor, and it doesn't have to be super high in calorie. It is nutritionally devoid, though.
All cultist base personnel, please destroy the Slayer. The priest must survive.
Crap.
I repeat, the priest must survive.
I'm trying to cheese out this upgrade as quickly as possible, because it is vital. Oh boy. Gotta get closer. It's like they... Dude. No! Ah, fuck it. Dude! Stop it! There. Fuck. Why am I doing this? Can't use the super shotgun if I'm dead. Oi. Everyone is different. Our bodies are all different. Learning from my Crohn's disease, what works for me may not work for you. I can handle milk, but a lot of cronies can't. I can't digest a lot of vegetables anymore. I lost all that weight by exercising every day and eating small portions, but I ate what I wanted. Tried so many diets, just gained back the weight. Found exercise and eating small worked fine. That's what works for most people. Yeah, that eating small part is still what I'm working on. When I'm helping set up, what matters most at the end of the day is you have a meal plan that not only works for your goals, but you're happy with. It's about commitment and patience. If you're not happy with what you're doing, you won't be able to maintain it for long. Very well said, Saint of Swole. Very well said. I mean, that's typically what I tell people who like want to get into crowded spaces like streaming or YouTube editing or something like that. It's like, you got to find something sustainable. So yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. that can get tricky though. Like when there are factors that when you get put into like places of temptation for factors outside of your control, or like to avoid those temptations would be to cut off a lot else out of your life, like social situations or things like that. That can be rough. It's like hanging out with friends and everyone's having like a beer. I don't know. Just gotta have the power to say no, I guess. But if you don't, or you don't want to, what, do you just not go hang out with your friends? Like, that's when it becomes a little tough, is when food or drink is a social thing, and you need, like, you want to participate in that social activity because it's emotionally nourishing, then, and you're, like, that's a tough trade-off of just not being in those situations means you don't get to socialize in that way. Broccoli can be social. Well, I mean, then, like, that's a whole other thing. You're gonna be that person who, like, serves... Are you, like, gonna bring your own broccoli plate to, like, a football game or something? Maybe. Bring a pouch of steamed broccoli everywhere. Yeah, to the movies. Pop open that steamed broccoli right in the movie theater. Steamed broccoli and a side of boiled fish. I got this protein powder. It's mocha flavored. The best thing ever. Oh, that sounds really good. I am adjusting to this brief period of my life without coffee, but I don't like it. I don't have to like it, and I'm not going to. But I've been getting into making ridiculous batches of tea. I forget hummus. I mean, hummus is good. Hummus can be a deceptively caloric, though. I've seen people go in on a hummus with, like, using, like, celery as a giant scoop. It's like, okay, well, if you're eating, like, 1 tablespoon a bite, it's gonna be rough. A little coffee too much to give it up. Me too. Me too. I have to fight myself every day. Like, I know what it does to my stomach. I know the discomfort it causes me, but sometimes I still got to do it. I am actually, thanks to some amateur Googling, I am developing some techniques to minimize the impact, but I think I really just got to stay away from it for like a month. Wait, we talking to Achewood? We're back to Achewood now?
We will break your will yet.
Coffee destroys my insides, but I don't care. Good for you. Good for you. You need to love coffee twice as hard now that I'm a coward and I gave it up. For the time being, I'll be back. I never give up on sweet coffee. Sentinel armor is around here, isn't there? Sentinel armor? You mean like a suit upgrade point? Which reminds me, thank you for reminding me to upgrade my weapons. Oh yeah, I can buy something. You only drink your coffee black? Really good coffee I can drink black, but I do like some, just a splash. I like the fatty aftertaste of like milk or cream, because it actually, like, to me at least, it kind of like coats my mouth with coffee flavor and lets it linger a little more. So I like adding just a little bit of milk fat because I think it actually does accentuate the mouthfeel of the coffee. And then sometimes, depending on the roast, a little splash of simple syrup. And when I mean little, like about a teaspoon, which is maybe 15 to 20 calories. I've been measuring it all out. What's up, Val? Hey. Hey, thank you for the resub. Also, White Kanye, thank you for the cheer. What a beautiful name. I once started doing pour over from local roasted beans that I fresh ground myself and never went back to black, or never went back from black coffee. Toe Cutter, I need to start experimenting with pour overs. Omar's got that Cuban DNA, And he was trying to get me on pour-overs for the longest time, so... Also, just in general, if Omar tells you to do something, it's usually a good idea to do it. Or it suggests that you should do something. I guess, fundamentally, I don't understand. I need to just do some Googling, but pour over, that's just you have your decanter on top of your cup, and you put the grounds in the top, and you just pour hot water over it, and it just drip filters through? That's what a pour over is? So it's not fundamentally that different than typical coffee makers, right? Because those have a filter and grounds, and then hot water drips through them into a pot. So that's basically just drip brewing, isn't it? Yeah, isn't that all coffee makers? Aside from just like, the difference is that like, I guess with a pour over, you have more control over the grounds and the water, as opposed to drip, which is just a pile of grounds and a ton of water, and it just makes a batch. It's better controlled grind and temp and pour rate. Got it. That makes a lot of sense. It's like hearing an airplane manual. I don't understand anything. If you're around it enough, I'm sure you'll absorb it. Oh! Frick. Oh, yep. There we go. Dang it, it was about to play the cool part. Wish you could afford a French press. They're not that expensive. Oh Jesus, it's just a carafe with a plunger on top. They're like you can get like a stainless steel one for what, 25, 30 bucks? Medixie, Lawrence Sakamoto is back. Man, I would love to wrestle again, but the thing that I'm afraid of more than the reality of it, like I'm not afraid of taking bumps, I'm not afraid of getting hurt. I've been getting hurt my entire life. That doesn't bother me. What I'm afraid of is getting in the ring, thrashing around, and being unable to ignore the fact that I'm getting older. Like, mentally, I feel great. Physically, I feel great. I'm a little, like, I'm just, like, silently in the back of my head a little terrified that I'm gonna, like, take a bump and it's just gonna feel different. It's gonna... I guess the way I could describe it, it hasn't really set in yet, but when I was young, everything used to be so loose and limber. Like, it was just rubber. Everything was rubber. Now that I'm getting older, it's kind of turning into wood. Like, it's starting to seize up a little bit. It's starting to get a little more... It's starting to get a little rougher. And I'm sure at some point, like, it's going to turn into, like, sun-baked plastic. The kind where you just push it a little bit and it's like, just snaps. Yeah, that mortality, man. I mean, you get into the ring so you can feel immortal. You do all these superhuman things. It's the coolest thing in the world. Especially when you get to do it with a partner who's, like, flinging you around. Yeah, yoga. Yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. You are right. Your wisdom is deep and profound. Yeah, yoga. You're right. You're right, yoga. Maybe I should do yoga on stream. That'd be fun. I want to do Ring Fit. I'm gonna do Ring Fit soon. Part of like trying to get the fire back. Maybe like Ring Fit and then a yoga session after.
I do not fear you.
It's a bummer because
Come find me, Slayer.
Wii Fit had some yoga routines. They weren't the best, but they were okay, like good beginner stuff. Unfortunately, Ring Fit Adventure doesn't really seem to have a whole lot of yoga in it. Oh wait, no, it has yoga exercises. They're not quite the same though. DDR is a good workout. Yeah, DDR is good. Good cardio. Black Otter Team, thanks for the sub. I feel like there was an interesting moment when I got to college because DDR was huge and I was a master, absolute master. Slayed with the best of them, stomping those arrows like a champion. But I was a big guy when I went into college. I was like 250, 260, and then got my freshman 30, and my sophomore year is when had been the absolute biggest in my life. But I would waddle up to the arcade machine, and because I had done tons of running, I had the cardio to play DDR. But I looked like any other dumpy white nerd, so I'd get up there and I'd play some hard songs. and then I do it again, and then I do it again, and I would play DDR for like 2 hours straight, and I think I maybe freak some people out, but again, managed to not lose any weight because I was eating fast food 3 times a day. Damn. I used to have such a setup too. It was actually wild. There was a streamer, Lord BBH. I've rated him before. He's a cool streamer. I like it. He was playing through like all the DDR mixes on stream, and man, what a mental what a mental pack that unloaded when it got into like DDR 5th and Max. I was like, wow, these are not only are these all the songs that I used to listen to, but like I used to have a Stepmania skins to make it look like the arcade versions, and like it just unlocked all these memories of trying to install and get those working and stuff. Good times, good times. Oh, got it, okay. DDR stream when? Yeah, I need to do a DDR stream. Maybe we can count that as like a Friday stream, a performance stream. That's kind of what it is, right? Ooh, DDR oh wait, that's for GameCube, right? That would be a challenge. I'm trying to figure out how to get that running. Yeah, maybe I can... Man, why not? Why not? Ooh! Ah! Crap. I took a lot of damage there. Frick. I need to take my elbow off my armrest for sections like this. I don't have anywhere to go. Ooh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Nice. This is when having lock on would be so much better. Okay. Shit. I need to chainsaw something soon. I've got 2, damn it. I don't know if there's any, I don't know if there's any health or fuel in this arena. I don't think there is. Okay. I think it's just this guy left. I might be okay now. He's still got his guns, which is not the best, but oh, whatever, he's dead now. Oh. Whoa. My girlfriend mocked me for using Beat Saber as a form of exercise until she saw what I would look like after a solid hour on it. Now she nags me to get on it daily. That's good. I'm glad it flipped around. More Rock Band? Yeah, I gotta figure out my capture setup for Rock Band, because that stuttering thing was driving me crazy. But I'm doing I'm in a support ticket with Elgato right now, where they said, "Why are you even doing it like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I expected this, because my capture setup is weird, driven entirely by the fact that my monitor has 1 DisplayPort input, and that's it." David says, "You're my favorite part of Funhouse. I'm sad you left, but very happy to see you spread your wings. Personal trainer. I've been listening to this while cooking some turkey burgers, and I've enjoyed the dialogue." Well, good. I'm glad that you're there to sort of fact check some things. And if you have something to add, please. When's the media share? I have the lulls ready. I guess when I die. Yeah. I guess when I die. Oh, hey, Kalai, thank you for giving a sub. Alright. I'm making a dangerous habit out of getting out of cultist base. Oh, I guess it reconnected. Or did it? Dang you, Bethesda.net. I need those rewards. Hold on, let me save and exit. No media share today? Exactly. I'm gonna be up until 4 AM beating this game. Dang you! Dang you, Bethesda! Alright, fine. Doom Hunter base. My PB on Doom Hunter base, I remember it pretty explicitly. It's that part where you like jump around the top ring to get the red key, and then you come back, and then there's a one singular pinky on the other side of a door. The pinky just like got a triple shot on me somehow. A ghost chomp. Weird event there, but it is what it is. God, it is wild that a sticky bomb does not kill a heavy demon who's in glory kill stun. Fuck you. Oh, god damn it. Oh, what? I thought I was gonna be too far away. The glory kill mechanic is so mean. That was twice he went into glory kill stun and didn't die. I swear to God, damage on somebody in glory kill stun must be like halved, and they get like half their life back when the glory kill stun is over. Well, okay. You know what? The things I will celebrate about that run is that cultist base is feeling less and less like a brick wall. This is, however, I think it's the second time I've gotten to Doomkiller base, and the second time I feel like I've died to wild circumstances. No, I didn't have that rune on werewolf. I don't really ever pick that one. And does it give them more HP, or does it just extend the time? I don't know. Well, hey, that's Ultra Nightmare. That's what I signed up for. Almost level 100 in Doom Eternal. That's something to look at. Yeah. Oh, the 2016 one had more HP. Maybe. Yeah, it makes it easier to do glory kills, or gives you more time, or something like that. All right, let's do media share. And if that's any indication, I'm sure media share is going to work 100% just fine. So I'll be back in just a second. Oh no, 100 is not max level at all. All right, I'll be right back. Just got to get up, stretch around a little bit, get some water. I'll be right back. See you guys soon. Man, every time I think I make a conservative estimate on the amount of time it's going to take me to eat, and every time I'm astoundingly wrong. I was aiming for a 2 o'clock start today. I'm only about 40 minutes late. Hey, doesn't matter. We're on the internet. Doesn't matter. Yeah, where is frog lore? We're gonna need frog lore. We might get some new frog facts coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna play Doom for a minute. Oh, come on, man. It's double XP weekend. It's double XP. You can't do this to me, Bethesda. All right, fine. I'll play a normal video game. Jeez. Lame. Oh yeah, I need to check audio again. Take the edge off just in case. You guys excited for EA Play? You guys excited? Oh, Delome, thank you for the sub. Yeah, it's Doom time. Hey, it's Doom time. Digging the happy life belly? Alright, here we go. I'm gonna hit this button, and hopefully it's not super loud.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure.
Okay, that's not so bad.
All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto
Man.
only you.
Okay.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Whew, what's your shirt size? Usually a US medium, which is going to be a large in basically in any other territory.
I have located the priest signal. I will mark it on your HUD.
That reminds me, when I did all my giveaway stuff, I was really supposed to give away a ton of shirts too. And I thought about just stuffing them in boxes, but I don't know if people can wear US medium. I guess we'll find out. Or I'll just do another giveaway. Maybe that'll work. I got flat rate bubble mailers. Yeah, Umbra, I have a PO box I got specifically for getting free stuff. Getting free stuff from the internet. What kind of influencer would I be if I paid for something? I mean, right? Right? Here's something they never tell you. If you want a happy, healthy life in the United States, all you have to do is become an influencer. And then you get everything for free. You don't have to work. You can spend all day working out at the gym or whatever. Gotta look good. And get invited places. If I were an American, I would simply become an influencer. Oh yeah, what? Sorry if I'm missing playing the FGC games. I'm getting back into Mortal Kombat 11 right now. I've been putting in some time on RoboCop just because he's RoboCop, but RoboCop kind of sucks. And Fujin is awesome, and maybe a little too awesome. But I've been doing it safe. I've just been dicking around in the towers, getting back into the feeling of it. Yeah, RoboCop's a big zoner, which is tough because that means if people get in on you, you really have no tools, especially if you have a rushdown character. So, I've never liked zoning characters. I don't like spamming projectiles, but RoboCop's tools are at least a little interesting to work with. It's not, yeah, Zoner Cop. It's not just like spamming fireballs. There's a little bit more to it. So I respect the game there. I like his
demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced.
I like the tweaks they have on his gun shoot. I like that one of his gun shooters is a fatal blow, so that opens up a lot of possibilities in terms of just actually closing out matches. Remember the moment when RoboCop shoots that guy in the dick? Oh, I remember nothing but that. Yeah, I made a customization for him that has the dick shot. And I've been practicing hitting it. You gotta kind of get somebody who's a little stupid to hit him with it though, or just get lucky. I guess that might be. Where is it? Where are you? Ah! Uh-oh. We're in trouble now, boys. We're in trouble now. All right, here we go. It's gonna be an interesting match. Huh! Christ almighty! I can't tell they're dead. I can't tell. Okay. Got it though. Got it. No problem. Never was a problem. I don't know what anyone in chat's talking about. No problem. Except now that I have one fuel instead of two, so I won't be able to chainsaw that second one. But that's okay. That just means there's more video game to play. What the hell just hit me? What is hitting me? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I gotta limber up my arm a little bit. I'm trying to aim with my wrist instead of my forearm again. Yeah. That was kind of cool. Shot him so the fireball went up in the air. Ah. Oh. He. Frick. Freaking frick, man. Could have been better. Could have been a lot better. Drove by a movie theater today and I realized how much I miss movies. Man, I've been watching nothing but movies. Actually, yesterday, I took the day off, but I want you guys to know, I used it very wisely and watched the entire first season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and started Stardust Crusaders, which, as it turns out, was the show I watched before. I've actually seen most of Stardust Crusaders, but it was the previous JoJo that apparently no one watched. It's so weird. Did anyone watch? They put out a series in the early 90s that started at Stardust Crusaders, which, let me tell you, knowing nothing about JoJo, that's a hell of a thing. That's a hell of a place to drop into that show. But yeah, they didn't cover the first two parts. You watched the OVA? Was it an OVA? I'm pretty sure it was a series, but it may have been an OVA. Huh. Gosh, I'm so confused. He didn't like the first season? I think he watched more than that. Because parts 1 and 2 are really good. Stardust Crusaders OVA is a worldwide for animation. 6-part OVA. Huh. Okay. I don't remember it being an OVA, but I also don't... I clearly don't remember a lot of that. I don't think the first part's that rough. It ramps up. But yeah, okay, so I guess I saw the OVA. Which, yeah. The only thing I knew about Jojo was playing the fighting game before the 90s show. OVA, I guess. And then I remember the OVA, like, it was good, but it didn't really have the, like... It didn't have the playfulness of the new series, which I appreciate a lot more. I actually think the show is at its best when it's being playful. I guess in the 90s, that show may have read as playful, or that manga, but... It was nice to actually start with Dio and get his origin. Because, yeah, in Stardust, they talk about Dio like I should know who he is. And that was a big thing, though, back in that time, I feel like, is making OVA and making anime, assuming that the audience has already read the manga. So you can just drop right into the middle. Get right to the good stuff. The new version has its tongue so far in its cheek it popped out the other side and killed the dog in horrific fashion. And you're referring to Dio punting the dog as soon as he lands in the show to show you how evil he is? Because man, do I approve of that. Are my headphones on backwards? They are. Okay. It's like something's off here. Next we're gonna watch the DMC anime. Ugh. The DMC anime is not great. Is this the one that came out in like 07, 08? I really wanted to like that show. The OVA is sick on animation. Maybe I need to go back and watch it, because I don't recall there being great animation, but I also watched it a long time ago, and watched it before I had any kind of eye for animation. Not saying I do now, but I'm older and wiser. Yeah, part 2 is really, really good. I'm excited for the stands to show up, because it just means people can pose more. And you know, that's always fun. Oh. God. Maybe I gotta go track down this 90s OVA. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, Sanus will... Jess, I don't quite... I don't quite understand why the Devil May Cry anime is so self-serious. It's basically like they took the tone from Devil May Cry 2. They're like, we're gonna make a show about this. I'm like, how did you sterilize Devil May Cry? You made it boring somehow. My Summer Car Stream? Yeah, I guess since Bruce is playing now, everybody's been reminded of that. Maybe. And I like that game. That's why I did gameplays about it. Ah! I hate Season 1 Dio because it's like he's only evil because someone told him it was an option and he said, oh, I'll just do that then. Yeah. I mean, Kekisano, I don't know that you necessarily go to JoJo's for deep characters. I think it's fine to just have a villain be a villain. What do you think about the Bayonetta movie? I didn't know there was a Bayonetta movie. I've only seen seasons 1 and 2 of Castlevania, and I super enjoyed them. Oh, now Castlevania, shockingly, is a show that has pretty good characters. Yeah, JoJo's is just eyeball popcorn. It's like eyeball popcorn and then a rapid fire of visual influence, or like 80s visuals, like 80s Central American anime mishmash visuals. And let's be honest, it just gets hyper gay, which is what I love about it. I appreciate shows that like don't even try to pretend the latent homoeroticism of like the hyper muscled up dudes of the 80s. Like, it was there. We don't have to pretend like it wasn't there. Part 5 gets even gayer? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ah. Men made of tires wearing ridiculous clothes just posing? Yeah. I feel like that has to be the mechanical reason they introduced stands. Is, so they can pose while somebody else does all the fighting. Yeah, it was so weird, because I remembered watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and then I started Season 1 of the new series, and they were like, Hamon, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? When did the hot Mayan gods show up? So, took a minute. Ooh! Eh. Shit. Ah, didn't lead enough. Didn't lead enough. There we go. That's the good stuff. All right. Frick. I'm actually very lucky I didn't get grabbed by a ghoulie. Can't be staring in one direction for too long like that. Jojo stands are a different breed. Yeah, I've never gone into like full fanboy about it, but I don't know. Ooh! Okay, so they don't stick to me, I guess. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, Excel Saga is a classic. I remember looking up a guide of all the references in that show and being like, wow. You know those moments where you think you're into something and then you realize your enthusiasm is just completely dwarfed by other people who live it so much more than you ever have? That was like me when I looked up all the references in Excel Saga. I was like, how am I supposed to catch any of this? Also, who lives that could understand all these like rapid fire references and parodies and stuff? Man. Good show. Still fun. I'm trying to remember how Excel Saga ends. I watched the first DVD at least a million times, but I think I only watched that show all the way through once. I remember they keep like doing side episodes with Pedro. And his like adventures around the world. I have not watched Hunter x Hunter, no. People say it's good, but then, you know, we'll also say you just got to get through the first 80 episodes or whatever. Maybe I'm unfairly generalizing. I don't know if Hunter x Hunter is that kind of thing, but I don't know. I have a list of generic shonen a mile long, and I don't know that Hunter x Hunter is so fascinating that it deserves time instead of other things. Like, I'm not caught up on My Hero, and I feel like I've definitely got to watch that before Hunter x Hunter. Also, I have seen enough shonen now that the shonen formula by itself is not valuable to me anymore. A lot of good shonens got inspired. What the fuck? That has never happened before. No! People say it's good. It worries me when people say it's good, but they don't say why. Yeah, it's super old. I remember I read the manga in like 2003, but that might have been when it started getting localized. I have no idea when it was running, and it was a Shonen Jump, right? If My Hero is... Wait. My Hero is the MCU, Hunter x Hunter is Watchmen? Let it live at that? Really? That's interesting. It is usually the, hold on a second. It doesn't quite fall into the shonen trap like Naruto and DBZ. Instead of powers getting massively great, there's more clever usage of power. Okay. Don't compare Hunter x Hunter to Watchmen. That's what I'm worried about. People, don't take this the wrong way, you anime fans, but you do like to hyperbolize a lot. And you make extremely unjustified references when talking about how good shows can be. So, I'm a little wary. I'm a little wary sometimes. Just watch Gintama. Now that's something I can get behind. Absolutely need to watch Gintama. I guess my watch list right now is like keep plugging back through Jojo. The trick, honestly, to make a show watchable is to have it be something Stephanie can tolerate being in the room with. And she can tolerate Jojo, even though it can get a little emotionally exhausting just because everyone's screaming all the time. Everything is high intensity. Dude, don't slap. Watch Avatar before Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I started Avatar again. I've started that show like at least 18 times. I remember specifically where the first DVD ends because that's the one that I watched a million times. I would try to start it with like... Oh, I haven't finished Fate Zero either, no. So yeah. More stuff to get into. Luckily, it's interesting. I'm diving more into dubs just for functional reasons. But man, dubs are so good these days. Dubs are shockingly good these days. Wait, Bethesda's live talking about a Doom update? Like right now? Oh! Are they on Twitch? Bonk.
Sticky bombs on your combat shotgun are like Manny's peanut butter and jelly sandwich
It's
inside
delicious.
this game.
It just goes right down the middle.
It's all of his comfort, it's all of his joy. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we do that. We're also it's actually fun. There's a lot.
Am I allowed to do this? Is this bad?
So,
Okay.
This might be bad.
20 imps with micro missiles. That's called.
Wait, they're just doing like missions and stuff.
Switch because I'm
I like
usually
that
a
one.
guy,
I
but
like
can
that
do
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is kind of like
A weekly challenges stream. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about with this? Not a taco. 96. Thanks for the resub. That's the butt to the back of neck number. As we figured out. Diablo Jedi. Thank you. Up and Champ. Thank you. Coach Crunch Rock. Appreciate the sub. Man, I missed a lot. I'm sorry. I've been dooming. I'm a big doomer. Get Good Gamer 424. Thanks for the prime sub and the reminder of what my life goal is. J Jamar, thanks for the sub. Mr. Nutty, this is the run. It's always the run. And Delome, thank you. Thank you guys. No! Okay. I got baited, yeah. Square pushing, thanks for the prime sub. You guys have triggered a hype train. Dubs in general blow. I disagree. I actually disagree pretty fundamentally. If only, maybe this isn't the best defense, but they used to be so wretched, and they're actually really good now. The Jojo dub, I didn't expect to be good at all. Just going off past like experiences, there's no way English voice actors or translators are gonna get the bombast and the tone of the show. But they nailed it, man. They even translated a lot of the jokes and humor to make it more like to make it fit and land a little better. I was really impressed. Also, I didn't expect, what was it, Jotaro to be Troy Baker? I'm pretty sure it's Troy. But he does a really good job. I guess this is the second time he's been a Japanese delinquent. But yeah, man. It's, oh, it's Matt Mercer, never mind. Yeah, they both have that buttery tone, right? And just like a little dash of southern accent. Okay. Never mind. Like he started talking, I was like, shit, is that Troy Baker? It's like, it's a little bit off, but I think that's Troy. Okay, Matt Mercer makes total sense. McSlippy! Thank you for gifting 5 subs, I don't want to die! I don't want to die here! Ah, what did I... They must have, like... Why did I stop moving forward? Just bounced off something and was floating in the air. I don't understand. Man. A lot of deaths in this game I just fundamentally don't get. Blah. That's okay. I went into that. I went into that distracted. Blonde, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Doom physics are pretty wild. It's very momentum based, which can be a bad thing. Chex Quest stream when? Whenever I'm not playing Doom, I guess. I have so many demos installed. Hold on. Check this out. Look at all these. Some of them I've tried. Like, I need to tweak Ultra Kill to get it working okay. But, like, I guess Ghost Runner I've already played. But, man. That's a lot.
All the wickedness that
Cizanne,
mankind
thanks for gifting a sub.
we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Y'all talking about going to anime cons? Artist Alley is always fun. If for no other reason than by the time I get to Artist Alley, I'm usually like drunk as hell, and just the blistering waves of anime titties are quite a ride in that state. Go back and play the full Chris Tales demo? If I can get it running like at a decent frame rate, maybe. I hear demos not as prevalent in AAA games these days. What changed? I think retailers found out that demos were not that influential to making making pre-orders or sales. And it costs money to make a demo. So, why would you spend money on a marketing tool that's not earning you any sales? I think the reason, like, we're starting to see a huge shift in that, especially this year. Oh my gosh, is the lack of E3. Also, a lot of people would make demos; they just get shown off at E3 and not actually released. So I think it's this mixture of there not being an E3, of trusting the gaming audience in general to receive a demo well, to be like permissive of it messing up and things like that. It's I don't know. It's just, I think it's the nudge, like the lack of an E3. I think was the nudge that pushed publishers and developers to widely releasing demos or making demos in the first place. If you have something to play, if you have something to play, then streamers, co-marketers like me have something to put in front of people. Don't forget the whole Final Fantasy VII demo fiasco. What was the fiasco? There was a fiasco with that demo? E3 is shit anyways, lol. Yes. Always the measured, cultured, and educated take. E3 bad. Bleh. Got him. Got him. Feeling on sports anime? There's a number that I've watched. I don't think I like sports as a genre. Sports just seems like it's more of a framework around typical shonen.
Of Earth has been reduced by 36. There are 2 hull boosts remaining.
Yeah. I don't think there was any fiasco to speak of. It was really cringy at times. Yeah. That's a bit of an unfair generalization, and mostly one that was dictated by YouTubers that were chasing views. If you think about all the conferences, all the bits, everything that goes into an E3 conference, and then a YouTuber with the power of editing makes it look like a cringe fest, like Crowcat, yeah, it's gonna look bad, because that's their job, is to make it look bad. But there are hours and hours and hours, days even, of E3 conferences that everything goes just fine. I don't know. The ESA sucks. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, and I think a lot of E3 is rooted in old thinking. That's just what happens when a conference is around for decades. But I always thought it was pretty cringe without editing. Maybe. Also, bear in mind that a lot of the people who rally against E3 are the core audience, and that's not necessarily who's being talked to at E3. It's a marketing event. So, I don't know. I'm just so over gamers rolling their eyes at shit they're gonna buy anyway. It's like, who are you looking good to? Who are your boys that are like jeering you on to make fun of E3? E3 saying they were switching to an influencer con was pretty bad. No, that's pretty bad. Like the management and stuff behind it is dated and old. They're running it like an old ass thing. And there's plenty of reports about the ESA like having bad leadership. Like I think you can. There's certainly a lot about the production of the event you can go to and be like, these things are all bad. Okay, fine. But all the industry people that come to E3 and work their asses off to try to like show off games and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of value to that, I think. I mean, shockingly, if it doesn't benefit someone directly, they don't typically think about any of those things, but there's still a lot of value to having a lot of games industry people in one physical location with a physically playable demo. Granted, I have particular insight into that because of what Stephanie does and the ramifications on her job now that E3 is non-existent. I think a lot of the concerns are totally justified, but man, I'm just kind of the people that like are like celebrating the E3 died. I'm like, why? What did they do to you? How did they become your enemy? That's also just the case in general, man. Video game audiences, core audiences, are just inherently antagonistic, and I'm not sure why. Maybe the fact that I just squashed a demon's head with my foot has something to do with it, but gosh, it's like, who's the enemy? The media, the publishers, the developers, other game players, everyone. Everyone's the bad guy. Everyone's ruining your video game. And I'm just like, gosh. YouTubers, bad. Writers, bad. Bloggers, bad. Publishers, bad. Developers, bad. Games, bad. DLC, bad. Consoles, bad. Actually, everyone seems pretty cool with the PS5, but I'm not gonna go so far as to say if you don't do something you're not allowed to criticize it, but having been in production, people feel so fucking smug if they can point out one bad thing with something, giving themselves plenty of room to ignore the 500 things that went right. I guess it's that weird, like if you can spot the bad thing about something, it means you're better than it. Executives are bad, devs equal good. I don't know. I've seen a lot of devs bad too. It's like devs good as long as they're making titty shoot games. The second they make anything else, it's because they're SJW pandering and therefore the enemy. Granted, I'm generalizing a lot, and I'm also kind of lumping together a lot of complaints from various different groups into one giant lump, but man. Anyway, there. I vented. Perry the Churro, thanks for the Prime sub. Pip Sprite, thanks for the sub. Vinchenko Actual, hey. Good to see you guys. Can't see that things are going right, though. If something's going right, no one should notice. That's a decent point. That's a decent point. I mean, the thing is, when things do go right, people do notice, I feel like. If a demo hits and people are really excited about it, but I feel like for most people, you've got to have 10 A+ demos to offset one bad one. I mean, there will always be like Konami 2010. Like there will be legendary bad moves. And there's really no like excusing those or trying to find the good in them. That's just awful. But I don't know. Gamers have turned into pussies since 2010. I feel ashamed to even be around these type of people who want nothing but to bitch around things they have no idea about. It's woo. Why? Man, sometimes they just get a hair up their ass and they destroy you. Ah! Pick up the health! Ah, yeah. He's shooting his little gravity balls. Can't code for shit. I do think since 2010, the rise of like media and pundits and commentary have certainly driven discourse a lot more negative, because negativity works. I think that when there was like a system, for better or worse, when there was a system of like you're a writer on staff, and you represent that staff, and if you're gonna go do a preview event, you better not act a fool because you're gonna get your ass fired. Like when you had to answer to a boss and an editor, I think it mellowed out tone quite a bit. When like being an insufferable jackass was disincentivized because you had to work on a team with people. You know, gaming coverage was different. It was pretentious, and it's certainly gotten more pretentious as time has gone on, so I'm not saying it was perfect. And then YouTube came along, and suddenly a commentator doesn't need any training or qualifications. They just have to say stuff that's sticky. And you know what's sticky? Negativity. Creating an enemy, even if they're not real. So, you know, you make up an Antifa type thing, and you're like, that. I'm only saying that because Antifa's totally made up. So, you straw man it, you say it's all their fault, all these things. Audiences love that. And suddenly you're not beholden to publishers, which is the way it should be, to be honest. But you're not really beholden to, like, ethics either. You're beholden to the audience's eyeballs. And there's not a whole lot of compunction about what it takes or what one should do to maintain those eyeballs. Yeah. I think that's largely what's done it is. People that invent a narrative for the sake of their own livelihood push and reinforce, and then people believe in that narrative, even if the narrative in the first place wasn't ever real. It becomes the narrative because it's sticky. E3 drunk stream, but it's one socially distanced person getting wasted and watching another socially distanced person in an empty room presenting a game to no one. Sounds like my everyday, and I am down for that. Anyway. I apologize for venting, but I obviously care a great deal about video games, and it bums me out to see something that should bring joy and happiness be such a tool, or be used as a tool for division, especially when it's done for personal gain. That's the thing that really blows my mind, is that YouTube, I'll say specifically YouTube, it's not exclusively YouTube, but it's a lot of YouTube. They can, like, prop themselves up to be the bastion of truth and freedom when really they're just making stuff up to make money. It's crazy. And then people believe it. And then if you don't, and this is something that happened a million times from producing stuff for Inside Gaming and even before that. If you don't then agree with the made-up narrative, then you are the enemy. If you're not reinforcing the, like, us versus them, then that means you're the one who's lying. And it's so wild, man! It's like it's a brilliant system because you get them coming and going. You not only get to say whatever you want, you get to, like, foster deep connections with a group of people who are... It's not necessarily the best audience to have, but they pay the bills, so whatever. I had a friend non-ironically retweet something from the recording the other day, and I was like, yeah. That's the thing, like, that person, your friend may not have known who he is or what his history is, and that's the point, is that you say ridiculous shit to get people to retweet you, but the goal is to make what you say sound reasonable enough so that when somebody dunks on you, they seem like the bad guy. It's that whole thing where you say something just a little off color at somebody, and then if they react, then you seem like you're like, well, I just said this one thing. Why are you getting all freaked out? I've seen this happen so much. Quartering even tried to it's fourth grade bully tactics, and you can see it happen. It's like he'll fire a shot across the bow at somebody and then wait and see how his audience reacts. And if they give him the go-ahead, then he'll go in. But he won't do it unless he gets the go-ahead from his audience. He tried to come at me for Inside Gaming stuff, and some of the Twitter dudes were like, hey, maybe not him. I think it's mostly because I like anime titties. But it was amazing because he backed off. He's like, yeah, it's not worth it for him. But the sad thing is that it is worth it for a lot of other people. Or rather, other people aren't going to necessarily have that backup. It's just locker room talk, yeah. Hey, it's no big deal. What? Oh, you getting upset about words? Pff, get a load of this guy. What did he say to you? See, that's the thing. It's exactly. He didn't say anything to me. First of all, that's not how cowards operate. So, what he does, and I see him do this a lot, is he'll say something out loud to the room about you. And the way you do that on Twitter is you quote retweet. So he quote retweeted something, and I can't remember exactly what it was. I just rolled my eyes and ignored it. But it was something like, I don't know, this person reports on games, interesting, or something like that. And I'm like, okay, you didn't actually say anything, but you're trying to be a cock, and you're just seeing how it goes over. You're just seeing if it's a safe target. I don't. The whole, crowdsourcing your own job is horrible. There's a couple of other online reporters that will put out videos and then delete them if the dislikes are too high. They will straight up erase something if the audience doesn't agree with it, which is the opposite of reporting. It's the opposite of journalism. That's just being a coward. That's not taking a stance. You're straight up making sausage for people. God damn. Ugh. I am out! Oh, that worked. Shit. Okay. I have chainsaw. Yeah, let's just do it. But it was a long time ago, also, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, I just said making sausage. I don't know that makes sense contextually. I'm just more like, you're just turning the crank. And if the crank spits out something wrong, you throw it in the trash can. Yeah, Nick, that's exactly how you do it. And then also, yeah, hold on a second. Nick said, seems like he was trying to get his followers to skim through all your tweets and other posts to expose you for some bullshit. Yep. And then when that happens, you can disavow any involvement. I can't control them. Never mind the fact that you groom and encourage that exact sort of behavior, but it's the coward's playbook. You don't throw any shots yourself. You don't say anything, and you delete any evidence that might connect you to bad stuff. Yeah. What's up, Bella? Or sorry, what's up, Jess? Welcome back. Yeah, Jarred Bob. Cyberpunk got delayed again. Stephanie's had a hell of a morning. Oh, TD, nobody. This is all old, ancient news. Not worth thinking about. Yeah, it works. It works. The power of algorithms to accidentally teach YouTubers how to be extremely effective cult leaders. Just because they want to, and God bless the motivation. Just want to get paid to play video games, talk about video games. Who knew it would go here, huh? Who knew? I didn't. Tell Steph I want a Keanu sex scene as apology for the delay. Well, Ryzen, all you have to do is add 2 and 2 together here. So, Keanu Reeves is in your head the whole game, right? Or at least once you get the Keanu chip installed. And I'm pretty sure there are sex scenes in the game. Ergo, quid pro quo. You'll either get to bone as Keanu, or Keanu will watch you bone. Which, if that's not the most exciting thing, I don't know what is. Oh, we got mods. Also mods. Witcher 3, despite being a quirky game in terms of modding, was extremely mod capable. Maybe not out of the box. I don't know what it was like at launch, but it's very moddable now. And CD Projekt is nothing if not PC community centric. Yeah, nice cock.
The Khan Maker is nearby. She is inside that demonic citadel.
Yeah, nice dick, babe, but I'm gaming right now. Oh, right, Ryzen, you didn't even think about that?
The gathering of hell priests.
Absolutely, you should be thinking about that. I've been thinking about nothing but that. Like the way that he'll like just kind of like warp in and say some stuff and then warp out. I am totally imagining. I have no information about this. I want to be very clear about that. Steph and I are pretty smart about keeping things separate based on how things can go on this internet of ours, but I'm totally imagining a first-person bone sequence when Keanu, like, cyber warps into existence and comments on your performance or something.
Indestructible.
That's what I need. That's what I want. Can you imagine someone saying "nice cock, bro" unironically in real life? I mean, that's just being a supportive friend. Oh, thank you, Zach Minus. I like streaming this game. It's fun.
Man can pass through the gate.
Bagels, thanks for the cheer. Oh, Robajon, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I gotta get back to Disco and Final Fantasy. Tomorrow is Last of Us, though.
Will be restored once again. As it is written.
Ultra Meg, thanks for the Prime sub. Prime sub. Mitch the Sloth Man. I will absolutely be ripping and tearing. I'm so upset. They said it was supposed to be double XP. Maybe double XP works now. Let's try it. Yeah, Geralt. Last of Us 2, Part 2. Last of Us Part II. Roman numerals befitting a work of art. Super Bosnian, thanks for the Prime sub. Good to see you again. Oh, Jared, no worries. No rush on that. I appreciate your sub, but you should not feel obligated by any stretch. I'm excited for it at all. No, I'm actually not excited. I'm interested, but excited I think is the wrong word. It is not an experience I'm looking forward to. Emotionally. Intellectually, sure. Just because,
Ready when you are.
you know, they're talented developers. They had a huge budget and a long time to make the game, and they made exactly the game they wanted. So, at least, I presume, Sony doesn't seem like they butt in too much. Based on that alone, like, I'm always intellectually interested in any game that has a budget and, strong and decisive creative direction. I'm excited to see the laser of money pointed at somebody's imagination. Always. Now, if that imagination is 30 hours of beating somebody to death with a rock, photorealistically, that doesn't make me excited for it. I'm interested but not excited. Yeah. Okay. This fight has gotten me a couple times. Thank you, CaneBot. Kane has informed me of a nod marketing strategy. Everyone pay close attention to the EA play tonight. Oh, Kane. Because, yeah, EA has the Command & Conquer license, right? I feel like this has been enough time to get sales reports in to do a really quick and easy greenlight on a Red Alert 2 / Tiberian Sun remaster package. I think it might just be a logo or a really quick trailer, but I could see getting I feel like it's very within the realm of possibility to get information about that in EA Play, or maybe it's just even something a little less committal. Maybe it's like, hey, we just want to say that like the Command & Conquer thing sold really well, got great reviews, so we're excited to say we will be supporting this series going forward, or something like that. Or they just have Andrew Wilson walk out on stage and go like, hey, Kane wants to say nice cock, thank you. Fuck. No. Switch guns! No! Okay. I keep forgetting I don't have dash. When you don't have dash, Hell Knights are a problem. I guess they continue to be a problem, actually. Hell Knights keep eating my lunch. A new Command & Conquer mobile game? Boo-ha. I didn't even know the other one came and went. I actually wanted to play it. I guess the marketing probably wasn't aimed at me, a core gamer. Command & Conquer on iPad? Actually be a solid fit for that. That would actually make a lot of sense. That would actually probably be better than on PC. Why'd you have to go and say something like that? Now I'm thinking about it. You got me thinking. What's your prediction on EA Play? I don't know. EA... I don't know that EA is gonna, like... EA seems like they're pretty conservative. I don't know that we're gonna get, like, huge, mind-blowing announcements. Maybe, like, one. Maybe? I don't know. EA conferences almost have like a... They got a vibe. It's like they show the next iterations of all their big profitable franchises, because of course they do. That's mostly for the investors. They show like 1 or 2 games that prove they still have a soul from their EA Originals line. Is that what it's called? Their indie line? Which they really do deserve a lot more credit for than they get. Gotta keep putting that out there. And then like maybe one or two new projects from their internal studios. The 1 or 2 new projects is maybe what we have to look forward to. I'm a little fuzzy on the various studios EA has and which ones have been dark for a few years. That's usually when you can start looking forward to something getting announced or a demo or something. Let's see here. Squadrons is from Motive. Gosh. Visceral? Yeah? We don't know what Visceral's working on. It's not going to be Dead Space. It's probably not Dead Space. Visceral's working on a Star Wars game too, right? Oh no, wait, they're closed. Never mind. Are they? Criterion is dead. Yeah. Shitcan is what they're working on. Right. Right. Yes, no, Visceral closed. Never mind. Fallen Order DLC, maybe. I think it's probably a little too early for a 2. Mass Effect Remastered? What would they even do to that game to remaster it? I feel like it didn't come out that long ago. And I'm going to throw this out there. If they remastered Mass Effect, they'd have to probably remake a significant portion of it because I don't think it would read right now. I think games and game writing has gotten a lot better since Mass, and I think that would be very, very, very visible, maybe even painfully so, if you went back and played it. Still don't have Dash, and I really liked Mass Effect. I want to be clear about that. Well, I didn't like 3, but I liked 1 and 2. Anthem announcement for sure. The Anthem staff is like 20 people. If anything, they might like do the same thing they've done the past 4 times, which is be like, yeah, Anthem's still here, and that's it. I really don't think there's anything to announce. They said they're basically redoing the entire game, and they have a skeleton crew to do it, so... No way. It hasn't been enough time. Anthem got the shaft. I mean, yeah. I just don't understand why EA continuously insisted they're sticking with that property. There's nothing salvageable there. It's so weird. Anyway, if any of you guys have uncles that work at Nintendo, now would be a good time. You have to tell me your insider information so I can say it and pretend that I know what's going on. So people think that I'm an internet big shot. Switch 2? Oh! Switch 2 EA conference? Finally! Felt that Anthem was forced out to cover up Andromeda. That doesn't really happen. So think about what you're saying. That means that before Andromeda came out, EA would have had to say like, well, this game's gonna be bad, let's spin up another one. So they said, okay, we're gonna put out a bad game. Unless your idea is more that Andromeda came out, got bad reviews, so they rushed out Andromeda before it was ready to release, which also doesn't really happen. Publishers aren't stupid. Like they don't... they're not gonna shoot themselves in the foot twice in the exact same way. I mean, I take that back. Some are stupid. But as much as people hate EA, they're not dumb. Like, they know how to make money. And I don't... Like, you might think about that from the gamer perspective and be like, EA needs a good science fiction game. But from their perspective, they just put out games to make money. And putting out one to cover for another doesn't really make sense, especially if you shift timelines up. If anything, games get delayed. They very rarely get pushed up to like make up for shortfalls in money. The only time that would ever potentially happen is with a mobile game. Like maybe a mobile game that's ready to go, but there's still some things going on with it, and they just need an infusion of cash in a certain quarter. But releases are planned out years in advance. And games land in certain quarters to balance out the costs and the revenue. It is possible that Anthem launched when it did because it was a dry quarter and EA just needed something in that quarter. But that decision would have been made a year before. And then my limited understanding of the way that goes is then the developers come back and say, we need more time, and the publisher says, haha, fuck you. Or they decide to delay. But those are all like value-weighted decisions that are... It's so much more complicated than other sci-fi shoot game was bad, so this one needs to come out. If I were the EA guy, I'd be doing the exact same thing. Their business, and I bet their shareholders are happy with the consistent flow of income. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Having a very predictable line item in your ledger that hits every month, every quarter, is so much better than running in the red for 4 years and then launching one game and hoping you recoup all your money. It did feel rushed, Bagels. I think it was clearly not ready to launch, but I don't think Andromeda was... I don't know that it had a direct impact. I think the way that tussles up is like if they have to move developers or satellite studios around to help other projects, then yeah, then there was a bit of a ripple effect. So if Andromeda took too much time, or they had to move too many people on it, then yeah, then it might have like pushed over. Some people defending Andromeda. I didn't play enough of it to have an opinion. I wanted it to be good. People said it was good. Like, you know, pulpy. It won't rock your world, but it's fun enough. Space game. I like space games. Still, my goal is to play, the 1.0. That's all I want. That's all I want out of life. Which, somebody actually sent me a 1.0 D-patch, so if I can get it on, like, Origin or something like that. Ooh! It shouldn't be hard to play the artist's original vision. You know what? I never thought about that. For everyone that uses, like, the fact that they're defending an artist's original vision to be mad at, like, at quote-unquote censorship, localization of, like, women getting covered up and things like that. Do they refuse to install patches? Because that's altering the original vision, right? Ah, that did so much damage. Shit! I'm gonna die. Oh, no, okay. I forgot about the rune. God, man. Everything had to hit me at exactly the same time. Also, his, like, swipe did 80 damage. That was ridiculous. Ugh. Please die. Fuck. Everything I can chainsaw is in sparks. Fuck. Do I really not have any? There, Jesus Christ. Brrr. It's stupid to die in this room, but it keeps happening, and I can't figure out why. I keep running out of ammo, and I have full chainsaw. What's wrong with me? Ah, I could have just chainsawed him. It's looking. These indicators being at the bottom left and the bottom right of the screen are not good. I need them to be in the middle, but I can't move them. That's just how it is. I don't know why, but I never think of big games as art. I don't know why. It's because they're made to sell. They're commercial art. Are Fast and Furious movies art?
Battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Shit. What are you running up here? I hear you, though. There's certainly a lot of debate around what constitutes art. I think the biggest thing is a lot of AAA games don't necessarily always have a creative message. They're just there to provide entertainment, which is fine. I think there are some people who would probably say no, everything should have a message, but all things that manipulate the brain into experiencing or feeling something are art. That may be a little too broad, but I don't think I can disagree. BioWare was one of my favorite studios for years. Do you expect anything from them today, or do you anticipate a possible return to form? I just want my amazing RPGs back. Bagels, I have potentially bad news for you. BioWare never actually made amazing RPGs. They made some decent ones. Way before they, like before Mass Effect, before they started blowing up on console. But they made popcorn entertainment. Mostly popcorn entertainment. So, like, the amazing RPGs you're remembering might only be amazing because you played them at a certain age. And maybe the things that worked for you then don't work for you now. So... I'm posing theories. Complex RPGs aren't coming back. What? I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is right there. Speaking of BioWare. Even though it's not made by BioWare. No, man. Divinity Original Sin 2, there's plenty of very complicated RPGs, they're just not on console. This has always been a bit of an imperative, is like, console doesn't have enough buttons. Doesn't have the, like, since you're sitting further away from the TV, they can't show you a spreadsheet of numbers. KOTOR is a great RPG. I remember being pretty good. Pretty decent treatment of the Star Wars property. KOTOR's up there. I'd agree with that. Any interest in playing Desperados 3? I don't even... Is that like top-down turn-based tactical? I'm not familiar with the Desperados series. That's been around for a long time, right? I think so. Anyway, I don't mean to be like everything in the world is your problem. Don't want to make it sound like that. I do think that there are companies who change fundamentally. But yeah, BioWare's had a massive exodus of talent. All the like writers and producers that made some of the games during their like what's regarded as like the golden years are not there anymore. So I don't know that there's much of a form to return to. I also am pretty convinced that a lot of the BioWare love or BioWare memory is mostly a factor of like those were the first kinds of games like that people got exposed to. So they hit really hard because you don't know that games can be like that. Hey, Kaltar, thank you for the sub. I know that's the case for me for sure. A lot of the games that hit like just blasted me away. They did because they were the first game like that I played. And I've played other games that are as good or better and they don't hit the same way. That doesn't mean that like the product is different, it just means I'm different. Mass Effect made me cry. Nice. I got a little misty, I think.
You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
Have you played in the older isometrics? Yeah, Spicy. I mean, I rant enough about how much I love Fallout 1 and 2, for sure. I tried playing Baldur's Gate a little bit. The D&D 2nd edition rules are a little too hardcore for me at the time, for sure. I was reared on, like, Final Fantasy. Going from that to Baldur's Gate 1 is a real paddle in the face. Just a real pop. But yeah, like, Arcanum, I really, really loved. I played Septerracore back in the day because it was the closest I could get to Final Fantasy 7. When Sona's played 100 games, I think it may be a bit too casual to claim the golden age is behind us. Nostalgia and aggrandizing the past is a human thing. Oh, sure. I guess I don't mean that in the context of games in general. I think games now are as good as, or better than they've ever been. I just think that every individual has a golden age in their life that is tied to whatever games were around and prevalent when that golden age hit. That's a theory, and it's mostly honestly based on self-projection. So, I'm not speaking for all gamers in that regard, mostly just myself. What do you think of the Demon's Souls remake? I'm glad they're making it. To me, it indicates that they're testing whether or not Demon Souls is going to be one of their like big first-party properties. I think that's a very good thing for PS5 and for like Soulsborns in general. If the Demon Souls remake sells really well, and I'm pretty sure it will, I'm convinced Sony will make a Demon Souls 2 and a Demon Souls 3. From Software won't be involved, but I don't necessarily think they need to be. I think they they did all the curation. Oh. Ah! Oof. This could be Bloodborne 2, gosh darn it. I would like Bloodborne on another platform. Honestly, that would probably be my Bloodborne 2, playing it again. Giving it the God of War treatment. Like trying a different... I used the cane sword for the whole game. I liked it too much. I never found a reason to try anything else. Where'd that Revenant go? Where you at? This fight can be tricky, and I want to make... Well, fine. You're not entirely wrong. There are several studies that show we imprint on music from when we were late teens. I assume the same is true of games, though I'm not exactly a scientist. Yeah, probably just media in general. The things that make you feel those feelings so hard when you start to become an adult and you gain the capacity for nuanced emotion. Yeah, playing Bloodborne 60 FPS would be beautiful. I need to do a little more research on the PS4 mod and see if I can get that working. I'm gonna have to hack my PS4 wide open, but that's fine. Would not be the grandest sacrifice I've made for sweet lady video games. Alright, let's try not to die. It is the killer. Do not die. Hey! Fuck. Ing shit. Nope. Dude! A little weird stutter step. That would've... Man, that was almost it. That was almost it! Shit. I got very, very lucky there. I got 3 chainsaw, so... Come on over, bud. Hacker demon over there. Jesus Christ, what hit me? Shit! God, give me a second. Fuck. Fucker, god damn. Oh, why'd you jump over there? Yeah, okay. Fuck you. Oh yeah, sorry if I'm getting a little too charged with my video game opinions. Definitely don't mean any disrespect to anyone that loves a video game. Would never tell someone that their opinion is wrong. Even though I probably have literally done that in the past 10 minutes. Okay. Didn't die. I think I came a little close. Nah, Mr. Wheezy, I've never beaten... Oh, wait a minute. I beat 2016 Ultra Nightmare, yeah. I used a glitch to beat some of the bosses, but it was in the game. That was my rationale at the time. What if I say I loved Superman 64? Then I'm glad you have a game that you love. The most that I ever hope to do if I provide like critical commentary is to maybe maybe give people some kind of perspective in trying to reconcile conflicting thoughts. Specifically, someone who's like, BioWare used to be good, now BioWare bad. Why is that? Well, staff left, and also maybe the old games just hit at a certain time. That's all I'm doing. Kaltar, thanks for the resub. Opjopper, thanks for gifting a sub. I do like it when you do that, because I like saying that. It's just a fun phonetic to say. Opjopper. It might be Objopper or something. It might be a pause. I'm not going to die here. It's cool. XOXO Retro. That's also really fun to say. Thanks for the sub. And Javi Bebe. Javi Bebe. Thank you for the prime. If SWTOR would have allowed same-sex romance at the start, I never would have stopped playing. I would have never stopped playing. Yeah, I'm playing Odyssey, and you better believe I am getting down with absolutely everybody I can. Absolutely everybody. Absolutely everybody. It's been great. God bless it. That's the real BioWare experience right there. I just realized, structurally, I feel like Odyssey is probably what Andromeda was trying to... Well, I haven't played enough Andromeda to say that, but... Man, if you can give Ubisoft credit for... I mean, you can give Ubisoft credit for a lot, but it's actually really impressive the way that they will put gameplay prototypes as whole systems in their games, and slowly, like, lump them all into something. So, like, they had boats in 4, and they, like, played around with that mechanic. They had, like, the open world and, like, almost procedural level quest generation from Origins. And then they just find a way to bolt all these gameplay systems and have them mechanically work together well enough to make this whole other experience. It's impressive. It's impressive to see how they will find a way to create multiple titles out of just, like, mixing and matching different gameplay subsystems. Oh, I thought you were talking about Mario. Oh, no. Assassin's Creeds. Unfortunately... What the... Man! Okay, weird. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to have sex with anyone in Mario Odyssey, which I think is a bit bullshit. That's a game I did want to stream too. I haven't done Darker Side of the Moon. I was like, I'll just play this game and then I'll stream Darker Side of the Moon. It'll be fun. Just haven't gotten around to it. A lot of games I haven't gotten around to streaming, turns out. But yeah. Yeah, Mario's nips now. That's good. Ah! Ah! Good lord. Oh, it's Scott. Oh, it's belated Scott Adkins' birthday. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Man Mountain. I know all you jacked as hell British guys gotta stick together. You and Scott Adkins, tight buds. C52. I can probably beat this level before. Oh, there you are. There's my boy. Oh, hey, Eric. Okay. Trying to think of how to annihilate this guy most effectively. Well, that's not gonna do it. Fuck. Dude, man! Oh. I'm always so scared of this one, this little dick. Because if he decides to just unload on you, you just get unloaded on and that's it. Yeah, Doom Hunter base, today's the day. How much longer till EA play? About 5 minutes. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably won't be able to finish this level, so... we'll just do this. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. I gotta move some windows around.